You've been to every specialist. They tested your blood, your organs, your food intolerances. They even told you to drink more water. And still, every morning, you feel it. A strange pressure deep in your belly. Not pain, not sharp, just heavy. Like something stuck. Something that refuses to leave, even when everything looks normal on paper. They said, it's probably stress, but what they never said is that your gut might be holding on to everything you couldn't say, everything you were too afraid to feel, everything you were forced to swallow. You're not imagining it, and no, it's not just anxiety, it's emotional weight, stored in your second brain, your gut. It's where you hid the tension of pretending to be okay, the fear of disappointing others, the trauma of never feeling safe enough to speak. The moments you had to smile when you wanted to scream, they didn't disappear. They migrated to the only place in your body that listens in silence. Your belly. Maybe you've noticed it gets worse when you're about to say something important. When you're around someone who drains your energy, when you're forced to hold back. That's not random, that's memory. Cellular memory, because your gut remembers. The pressure, the bloating, the unexplained discomfort, that twisting sensation you feel before a difficult conversation, that pit in your stomach when someone crosses your boundary. It's not in your head, it's in your nervous system. You've trained yourself to be strong, to not cry in front of others, to push through, to keep the peace, and your gut, it became your emotional landfill. The place where you stored what your heart couldn't handle. The grief, the fear, the guilt, the resentment, all packed neatly beneath your ribs. That's why the scans come back clear. Because you're not broken. You're full, overflowing with things you were never allowed to release. If this resonates, it means you're not alone. And if you're still here, your body is begging you to listen. Place your hand on your belly right now, gently. No pressure, just presence. Breathe slowly, let your breath sink all the way down. Feel the resistance, the tightness, the hesitation. Don't try to fix it, just acknowledge it. Say silently, I hear you, I see you. You're safe now. This isn't about solving anything. It's about remembering that your gut isn't your enemy. It's your witness, your truth keeper, your silent guardian, and it's tired of being ignored. If you've felt this kind of pain, I invite you to share this video with someone who might need it too. Not for views, but because emotional silence is louder than we think. And when we break that silence, we begin to heal. Start by resting, not just physically, but emotionally. Rest from pretending. Rest from pushing yourself to be okay all the time. Rest from trying to explain your pain to people who don't understand. And if this video has made you feel understood in any way, consider subscribing, not for numbers, but because I'll keep creating spaces like this, quiet spaces, safe spaces, where pain is valid and silence is heard. There's a free guide linked below. It's called The Gut That Feels Too Much. It was made for women like you, women who look fine, but feel everything. You deserve more than pills and platitudes. You deserve understanding. And your gut deserves to breathe again. There's something no one ever told you. Your gut is not just where food is digested, it's where truths are buried. Every time you held your breath in fear, your gut tensed. Every time you swallowed your feelings to avoid conflict, your gut absorbed them. Every time you were told to calm down, to stop overreacting, to just move on, your gut stored what you weren't allowed to release. It became a coffin of your unspoken pain, but also a cradle, holding your strength until you were ready to reclaim it. You see, this pain is not your weakness. It's a sign that your body never gave up on you. It never stopped trying to signal the truth. It's your nervous system saying, please, let go. You don't need to heal everything today. You just need to begin. Begin by unlearning the lie that your symptoms are shameful. That your fatigue makes you lazy, that your sensitivity is a flaw. What if I told you that your sensitivity is your superpower? That the very gut that makes you feel too much is the same place where your deepest intuition lives, What if the pressure you feel is your body trying to realign with your truth? Not society's, not your family's, yours. You're not crazy, you're awakening. And awakening often feels like tiredness, emptiness, and emotional weight before it ever feels like light. There's a language that doesn't use words. It speaks through sensations. Tightness, bloating, that deep, indescribable something in your stomach when things feel off. It's your gut trying to talk to you, trying to say, please, stop abandoning yourself. Stop agreeing to things your soul screams no to. Stop apologizing for needing rest. Stop silencing the voice inside you that says, this doesn't feel right. If this video has given that voice a little more space to breathe, then I ask you, from one soul to another, stay close. This space was created for you, for the woman who holds it all together on the outside, but feels like she's falling apart on the inside. Click subscribe if this kind of truth speaks to you. You won't see my face, but you will feel the message. And if you know someone who needs this today, let this video find them. Share it not because it helps this channel, but because someone else's body might be whispering the same silent cry. Throughout this video, you've been surrounded by a sound you might not have noticed, but your body did. 396 Hz, a frequency that helps release fear, grief, guilt, and the tension that buries itself deep in the belly. You don't have to understand the science. Just feel what your body is doing. Maybe your breath is deeper. Maybe you don't feel so alone in your pain anymore. Maybe, just maybe, your gut feels seen, heard, honored. And if even a small part of you felt held by this frequency, comment below. My body remembers, but I'm listening now. Not for engagement, but as a soft ritual. A way to anchor this moment. To say to yourself, I came home. You're not broken, you're just full of experiences, of emotions no one helped you process, of truths you were forced to silence. But your gut, it has never stopped believing in your return. And today, in these minutes together, you took a small step back to yourself, back to the body that held the pain, until you were ready to let it go. If you want to continue this journey, I left a free emotional gut healing guide in the description. It's not a fix, it's a starting point, a way to explore, gently, why your belly feels what your lips cannot say. And if this channel becomes part of your healing, I'm honored. Let it be a sanctuary, not of noise, but of recognition. Take this last moment, breathe, hand on your stomach, no pressure, just presence, just this, just you. You're not alone anymore, and your gut knows it.